I'm very socially awkward. I'm not very good at networking. Trying to communicate something so personal to other people in a way that makes sense can often be one of the biggest barriers. Being able to meet so many people whose creative practices were slightly different to mine, sort of being able to bounce ideas off them and then have them bounce ideas off me, it just created this very conducive atmosphere that was brilliant for theatre making.
Creative Futures is really important for early career artists aged 16 to 25 who have maybe slipped through the gaps. Maybe they haven't had the chance to have dedicated time to their creative practice or music practice through going to university. But this provides kind of like an incubated time where they can get a lot of personalised support with their creative practice and pay the kind of pathway forward to sustained employment within the arts.
We have been developing micro-commission opportunities so that young people can test and pilot creative ideas. And we have been working with CYN to develop a series of masterclasses.
Creative Youth Network is a charity that supports artists who are less represented within the arts, artists of colour, queer artists, and also artists who come from lower economic backgrounds to share their work, develop their skill set through the Creative Futures programme. We do that through a programme of public events, which are open to early career artists and musicians aged 16 to 25. And these events take the form of kind of workshops, networking events, and all of this is free, and all of this is about giving artists opportunities to come together and form a community.
There are possibly thousands of artists just like me who have the ideas and have the ambition and know exactly where they want to be, but there's sort of a bridge between sort of where they feel they are now and where they want to be in the future. And I think the main thing that's stopping them is opportunity. Creative Futures provides that opportunity to work independently, but be supported by people who know the business, know what they're talking about, and have been where you've been. I mean, for me, it was basically a dream come true. It was everything I'd wanted in a program like this. When I first started drag, it can be quite a solitary practice, but since working with Creative Futures, I've really learned to value involving other people in the creative process as well. Every drag show I've made since Creative Futures has involved other people in some way.
We developed a series of short-term placements this year, so we're trying to support the journey of those young people in the creative industries rather than sailing them off into the sunset and assuming there's a job out there. It's looking at how we can incrementally continue to support.
Organisations like Superculture are important because they get young people into the industry to see the behind the scenes of how to run things. I was a festival runner / artist liaison, so making sure that artists were comfortable and making sure everything ran smoothly.
I worked with Superculture over a weekend doing a festival called Whirligig, which is a creative arts festival, and I was training to be a production assistant. When I think of creative jobs, I think of them being not very well paid for. To be able to do a creative job and get paid well is really nice. My favourite moment was setting up massive structures that I didn't know I was able to do, but I was able to learn to do it there.
I've seen artists really bloom into their skill and really understand their worth as artists. Some of our artists go on to some really amazing opportunities. The set designer got new contracts with Love Saves the Day. So it's really lovely to see artists really taking assertive steps towards where they want to be.
The Culture West programme has helped me further my creative career by, it sounds very cliche, but I think one of the main things is confidence when you're in those networking opportunities that I find so terrifying. The experience I had with Culture West sort of gave me the confidence to say, I've done this before and I know what I'm doing.
It's been really beneficial working closely with the other partners who are part of Culture West, learning from their expertise, understanding kind of how things differ slightly across the Southwest, and kind of pooling our resources and making sure that we're offering the best of what is needed for artists aged 16 to 25 in the Southwest.
We're looking to continue the partnership with CYN on the masterclasses to really develop some bespoke opportunities that can enable everyone in North Somerset to feel like there's opportunities for them, and that's been really interesting and impactful.